Hey, this is Cuddle. Welcome to my rough guide to Planet Zoo Beta. Now, in this series, we are going to be having a little look at a few hints and tips on how to improve your Planet Zoo experience, especially your beta experience, looking towards and forward very much to launch on the 5th of November. I'm going to be having a quick look in this episode at how we can maybe improve our chances of building a very pretty zoo very quickly using the tech trick. There's been a lot of query about how fast we can get our mechanics to do research. I just want to show you this zoo. This zoo I spent about 5 hours on yesterday. However, I only spent 45 minutes doing any research. At the end of this video, I am going to show you the hints, tip and trick to sort that out. Now, there is a gamble in regards to that. However, when I go on to explaining to you that gamble, I just want you to look at the left-hand corner of my screen at the moment. I am currently sat on 316,000. My money is going up. I've got 1,400 guests. I've got a smiley zoo. It's at 4-star ratings, so it's not too bad. I'm going to show you some exhibits as we go around our zoo, just have a little look around. But let's just go into management. I just want to show you that my finances are in the positive. I have got no loans outstanding. Actually, I do have 2 active marketing campaigns running, and that really is just to boost guests. Everything there is all in the positive. If we then go to my mechanic research, you can actually see that this zoo has researched the first stage of the Indian theme, first stage of the New World theme, it's researched the first stage of the classic theme. I then, for some reason, did the transport rides. That was just for a laugh because I wanted to see how far I could push this. And I've also got the first stage of the barriers. But I think this method theory you could use to choose whatever it is you want to research. And I think it gets you slightly around the fact that at the moment your mechanics bimble off. If they go for a break, they don't automatically go back to researching. And this negates that entire problem. You can see here the first part was the Gabion walls from where we've researched exhibits there. So they've been quite useful. Here we've got our Baird's tapir. They're quite happy. We've got our mystical terrariums here with the strange mystery smoke coming out. They're quite popular. People like them. I loved these gates. They're beautiful. As we go through the gates, this zoo opens out. I think we've got 7 exhibits. So to the right hand side, we've just got our own little bit here of food and drink stands, somewhere for everybody to sit, a toilet, you know, the compulsory. I will say I didn't put the toilet and the food and drink down till I've been playing for about 2 hours in all truth, because the guests just don't seem to need it. It's not like Planco. It's not the first thing you have to put down. Now, excuse the crowds, but it's quite popular around my lion exhibit at the moment because we're having babies. These babies are being bred for release for the current community challenge. But if we just pop in, I'm sure that we can find them. There's one. And I don't know where are. There she is. Now, I've been very lucky. I managed to pick up 2 relatively cheap older lions off of the conservation trading part of the zoo. They bred, and from there I've managed to be quite lucky. I'm really pleased because the 2 little cubs that we've got in there at the moment are both females, which means I can now expand them into my other zoos, which is quite exciting. Now, the reason the big crowds are here is that this is a new exhibit for the zoo. We like to call this Africa Land. So in here, it's a mixed exhibit. Again, we've got quite a few animals in here. We've got ostrich, we've got zebra, we've got our buffalo, well, African buffalo, and I do believe we've also recently had an antelope baby. Not quite sure where that's hiding at the moment, but it is in here somewhere. Again, very simple design on all of these, and I will apologize because I do have a habit of just creating square exhibits. So as we go back through the zoo, dip our heads underneath our very dodgily made sort of leopard print sign. We can go here. This is just a walk-through enclosure where we have mass breeding of peacocks, or peafowls as they like to call them. Absolutely hundreds of them. If anyone needs a P-file, let me know underneath and I'm willing to donate them because I'm on a mass breeding program here. They'll be free, I don't care. They come back out. Here you are back at the main bit. All of this is surrounded by staff pathing. It is all in here. And then we'll just quickly go left, and this is the section I'm still kind of working on, in all truth. So we've got our bear exhibits. These are our ancient bears. In truth, I'm not expecting them to last much longer. However, I know that Grimm's got a few, so I'm going to steal those. Along here, we've got our wolves. So as you can see, it's not a very big zoo. But it's profitable. And it's making money, and it means that I've got serious expansion money available to me. Now, not only have I got serious expansion money available to me, I've also got a lot of serious construction tools available to me. So if we open up construction and we go all, if we just very quickly go into themes, I've got the classic theme. Going down here, it gives you all of the statues, the windows, everything you might want. We've also got the Indian theme. So scooting back up through this, I notice it gives you all of those rugs, everything that you saw in the Planet Zoo preview that was done. And I've also got the New World theme in here. Okay, that's where you get all the glass, all the stunning domes and the filigree work, a lot of wood as well. If you like the wood, like the bear statue here, all of that comes from the New World themes. Now that helps you build, I wouldn't say a beautiful zoo, but an interactive zoo. And those of you with a spot of creativity will be able to create a beautiful zoo from having those toolkits. At the moment, the issue is that you need to get your mechanics to research that. That is how I'm going to just give you a little Cuddles hints and tips. In order to do so, I'm going to need to just start myself a new zoo. See you in a second. Right, let's get to the nuts and bolts of this. I've started brand spanking fresh zoo. All I'm going to do in this zoo is I'm going to lay a path, doesn't matter what type of path, and you need to invest in 2 buildings. One is a mechanics workshop and the other is a staff building because our mechanic is going to need a little bit of a rest. And then we recruit our brand spanking fresh new member of staff. And with that done, we can now start our first mechanics research project. And I'm going to go with the Indian theme. So boom, that is the Indian theme completed. It took me 5 minutes 30 seconds and it only cost me $1,765 and a bit of chump change. Now that time period is going to drop for our next 2 themes because you'll notice that I have upgraded our mechanic. Right, this is the New World theme, all finished. Time took 3 minutes 16 seconds and cost is around about $1,700. At this point, I upgrade our staff room. Now, this doesn't actually shorten down the length of the projects, however, it does shorten down his break. Once he's had his cup of tea, and it is probably a beta bug, but you've got to remember to put him back onto his research project. And now onto our final research project, the classic theme. Okay, so that is now the classic theme completed. That took 2 minutes 58. Now, to give you an idea, in total this all took 11 minutes and 44 seconds to get the main 3 theme packs researched. In total, it's also left me with approximately 30,000 left to start my zoo with, which is perfectly reasonable for you to run a zoo with. The zoo that you saw earlier on in this, actually I started on a lot less because I researched a lot more before I started my zoo. Of course, I think because the undo button is still available, you could get rid of the 2 buildings that you've put down, hopefully get a little bit of cash back and move them to a more convenient location for yourself. The other thing being is that you can actually research any project you want. I've only done it so that it actually opened up the themes for me, but there are the other projects in there and you can carry on with this if you wish to. Bearing in mind that every further research project you do will eat into the capital for starting your zoo. Thank you very much for watching, and I thought I would leave you with my triple theme animal statue. Have a nice day!